Welcome to another Shane McRetro video. You're probably wondering, what is that? Oh, let me tell you. That is my Raspberry Pi 3, which runs McRetro.net. So if that Ethernet cable falls out, that is generally the end of McRetro.net for a while. Yeah, I'm working on transferring between my Raspberry Pis at the moment. So at the moment it's sort of not where it normally sits, which is hidden away out of sight, out of mind. So what are we looking at today? Today we're not actually looking at anything to do with the Raspberry Pi at all. We are in fact having a look at, well, nothing over here either. Ooh, these are things I gotta sell. Ooh, look at them all. Aren't they great? To be sold and selling and sold. Look at that, Shark Tale is still there. I hate that game so much. So much. Well, that camera really does, that lens is really bending this, isn't it? Incredible. That's my tape measure for measuring boxes. This is not a very good collection video so far. There's a SNES. Oh, and that's a, well, it's what it is. I haven't actually played around with that too much. But if we swing on over to here, hi kids, we've got the bookcase, and I've started to go through this stuff, and I'd like to think I'm making some progress. So let's have a look. So, okay, top shelf, pretty self-explanatory. I've got games that I really appreciate from the past, generally Mega Drive games, mostly Mega Drive games. Okay. Okay, no, there's some games that aren't Mega Drive games, so I can't say they're all Mega Drive games. Up here we've got some very cool things that I picked up, so let's have a look. Cool. This is a nice one. This cost me a pretty frickin' penny. Ooh, hello. Sega Saturn System Disc. You might ask, what on earth is a Sega Saturn System Disc? Well, it's just a disc with the maker ID. So there you go. If you can identify who that is, let me know. If you can't, it's alright, because I've got the disc. That's all that matters. What else did I have up here? Oh, System Disc 2. Got one of those. I've actually got two of those. I don't know where the other one went. Oh wait, there it is, down here. Doesn't have a nice, pretty front on it though. And everything's balanced. Oh, there's a recordable GD-ROM. There's actually quite a few things in here. So we've got some sealed Sega Saturn. I don't really collect software, or at least that's what I used to say. There's some of those, two of those. I think I've got two that are open. I don't know where they are though. And there's the older style Katana GDR in blue, much nicer I think personally. I've got some, what are these? These are Virtual Striker. These are DC Silvers, which I haven't actually looked into yet. Choo Choo Rocket and Space Channel 5. I need to have a look, see what's on them. More GD-ROM. Oh my gosh. Oh, and some of these are fake. These are wonderful from Skyway. So they're actually just CD-ROMs. But they've managed to print across, so that's pretty cool. PS Ola, Geist Force, Sonic Adventure's probably in there. That's a little SNES development cart from, I want to say, Accolade. There we go, Accolade. So it's probably worth showing you that. So it's basically just one of these style things inside, not too exciting. EverDrives, I've got EverDrives coming out of my ears at the moment. There's a PlayStation up there. That's actually the first PlayStation I ever modded, which dates it as the first thing I ever modded. So that's sort of close to my heart. Got, what is this? Pork Army Survival Manual, PS Ola Strategy Guide. I think there's some Mother in the corner. Mother 2 and 3 on Game Boy. Mother 2 on SNES, of course. Keeping it the heck away from the sun because it's red and it just sun fades like crazy. SD2 SNES, Ultra EverDrive 64 version 3, I want to say. EverDrive for Game Boy, regular Game Boy. These are empty boxes. These are great, these bit boxes from, blip blop, blip blop. I've forgotten the name. Stone Age Gamer. There we go, got it. Alright, so that's the top row. So I've only looked at the top row and we're already 5 minutes in. So I've got some Game Boy games. They're just like Tetris, Wario, something or other. Next row. Okay, so these I haven't sorted through yet. They are, well, PlayStations. So I need to pick out, what I'm doing with all my consoles at the moment is picking out my favourite one of each generation. Believe me, it's more difficult than you'd think. And I'm putting it aside and I'm going to maintain it really well, as in replace the capacitors properly so they don't leak everywhere, before they leak everywhere if possible, which includes things like PlayStations, Sega Saturns, Nintendo 64s, GameCubes, Dreamcasts, all that jazz. So, and this is cool, I didn't even know this existed. So it's like a Tamagotchi, but it's a memory card. The Pocket Station. I have never had any idea this existed. That said, it's pretty cool. So they're pretty ordinary. One of them's a nice, or actually two of them might be SCP-H100X. I know one's definitely a US one, sent across. And I've got to not plug that into 240 volt or it'll blow up. There's Sakura Wars 2. I don't know why they're on that shelf. And Nights into Dreams. There's the dev cart for the SNES. I'm still not sure what I'm doing with dev stuff. See, that's the problem. I mean, I want to keep one of each console, home console that made it to the home. So that means I've got to get things like the, I would love to have a PCFX, if it will fit depthways in here, because this is my limitation at the moment, this bookshelf, this bookcase. So anything that doesn't fit in here is a bit of a problem. HKT0120. I'm looking at him, yeah. Here we have two Dreamcasts, sort of torn between using a nice white case with a broadband adapter versus a nice smoky case with a broadband adapter. Now this one I actually had to, it only came with a, it's a third party case so it doesn't matter too much, but I chiseled away at the back and made the broadband adapter fit in it. Because the modem port was slightly smaller, of course. So we all know RJ45 is a bit larger than RJ11 or 12, is it 11? I can't remember which one's the plug, which one's the socket. But there you go, so I'm tossing up between which one of those to keep. It's a tough decision. Next row, well, we know what I'm keeping there. I mean, some people have suggested that I get the tray loading version, which, you know, in my opinion is probably more prone to failure than something with a nice, easy, guaranteed, almost guaranteed, Sony laser, which is easy to replace. Plus, look at that. I mean, it doesn't get much cooler than that. I mean, that's the way a CD drive's meant to open. I mean, look at the Saturn. Look at the GameCube, the Dreamcast. They all open like that. Where do you have problems? The Xbox, the PlayStation 2, all those consoles are just plagued with problems because they decided, oh, let's use a tray loading thing. What could go wrong? Everything went wrong. Anyway, so keeping that, I must admit the Mega Drive 2 is a bit long. That's why it's got this extra extender bit, which was hard to find actually, but I came across it, and now it fits the Mega Drive 2 with a Mega Drive 1, which I believe is HD graphics with a 32X on top, karaoke unit, and a modem. For all those times I want to connect to the internet. But yeah, a Mega Drive 1 would fit better alongside the karaoke unit, but honestly, I've had enough Mega Drive, Mega CDs model ones to go mad. This is cool, Saturn. That is cool, I'm keeping it. The gentleman who invented the Hanzo Dreamcast Scanliner has kindly started sending me across a power supply that will suit it that's 240 volts. So at the moment it's got a short power supply in it, which is a Type C power supply. There's Type A, Type B, Type C. Type A sticks to the lid on the Sega Saturns. Type B is long, comparatively to Type C. Type C is a bit shorter. So there you go. And it doesn't really need to be any shorter. I mean, there's nothing It's not like they could have done anything with that extra space. I don't know. It just seems a bit silly. Next line's a bit Nintendo-y. So I've got my Nintendos in order. I've got a nice Game Boy, which I've repaired the lines that were disappearing on the screen. That's in an upcoming video, which has actually been done already. So really, my videos are out of order, but don't worry. Super Famicom, which I'm inclined to keep because it looks nicer than the Super Nintendo, in my opinion. So I'm not really sticking to any particular region at the moment. Although the next one is a Nintendo 64, which is Japanese. But the good thing is, regions don't really matter as long as you have, well, a TV that can handle everything. I've got the EverDrives, which are very useful in combination, and a GameCube. And I thought about switching the lid, but really I do sort of want to keep the externals as close to their original as possible, which is why maybe I should pick up one of those Dreamcasts that actually have the official case with the little Sega logo there. That's the only difference, really. Maybe the power button's done a bit better, but it's neither here nor there, is it? Damn it. So many things to have. Now, I've got no turbo graphics or PC engines. I do want a PC engine. It's on my wish list. And down here, I have there's a spare Mega CD. See, now that's a lot shorter. Does it look better? I don't think so. No, a couple of games for the Xbox. This is sort of the Xbox line, and stuff that's too big to fit on the other shelves. But now the question is, see, now this comes back to development stuff again. The development kit is 240 volt, but it's frickin' huge. But the next one along is Kasumi Blue. It's beautiful. It's the most gorgeous bloody Xbox I've ever laid eyes on. I don't know what that one is. I think that might be one of the ones I picked up from Hexagon. I mean, I picked up the Kasumi Blue from Hexagon, but the next one, I've got another black Xbox sitting in the lounge room, so I don't quite know what that one is. Oh, plus the DVT says prototype on the base, which makes it even cooler. It's like Microsoft knew what they were doing back then. I wouldn't say so much for today. They just seem to do the same as Sony or vice versa. Who's copying who? So yeah, Xboxes I'm a bit stuck on as well. So that's the main collection group. There's another. Let's just go around the room, shall we? Oh. Well, there's a whole pile of magic. Oh man. So here's those TeraDrive hard drives that I'm still working on. DS, I remember buying that in Japan. It's nice. I like the DS. And the Game Boy Micro, I like them as well. And of course, Golden Sun, which is the only game you'll ever need for either of those units, as far as I'm concerned. So I've got the HKT there with its hard drive and the replacement hard drive, the red thing. So that'll be solid state replacement for this old clunky thing, which has a few bad blocks at the beginning. And then we've got the controller checker, which I've been meaning to do a video on, and I might have already, and I'll find the footage after this video, but that's fine. SNES. This is one of the ones I repaired. I think I'm going to be selling it after recapping it. I will be selling it after recapping it. I didn't realise that PVMs have composite. And it looks great. So I've been using composite, so I'm going to hold on to this. Don't know how to use an oscilloscope still. I'll do a bit of a video on these, on drive chips and, well, replacing the CD assembly, as well as how to fix the eject button from sticking, which I found was a pretty easy fix. We've got, ooh, here's my cool keychain. Isn't that a cool key? Look at that. So let's get a close-up of that. That's just magnificent. Isn't that just beautiful? I was very happy to find that. What else is on this desk? We've got some Phantom cable and some Xeno. Or Zeno. I don't know Greek very well. Mod chips going out to Slot One Gamer. Look him up on YouTube if you haven't already. What's this? What is this? What is this doing here? Oh, this is the one I took the back plate off and haven't put back on yet. Okay, that's fine. I'll just leave that there. Well, that's about it. That's about it for now. Does that say Danger Will Robinson? Man, what a sense of humour. You don't mess with those on your, what was that? SNES. No, McRetro. Crunchy noises. Yeah, we're doing some more of that. Glitching. If you like glitching videos, make sure you check out McRetro Gaming channel. That's where I'll be putting all my glitch videos. Yeah, high five. Anyway, there you go. That's everything I have at the moment. And I've got a few more things behind me, but there. Yeah, they'll be sold in due time. So, yeah, next thing for me to do is sort of to work out which Xboxes, Dreamcast and PlayStation I want to keep. Although admittedly, when I do pick a PlayStation, I'll end up turning it sideways and it will take up just as much physical space in the bookcase, so there's no real rush on those at all. And I did want to photograph and document the internals because I haven't really done that with PlayStations too much so far, and I would like to have them in my photos on McRetro.net. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed having a look at the things that I have. There are many of them. What's your favourite console, actually? Leave a comment. I'm curious to know. And more importantly, why is it your favourite console? Was it your first, perhaps? Thanks for watching. McRetro out. I just made a bubble up.